channel. My name is Queen Blessing B. Some people call me Queen, some people call me Blessing. You may call me whatever you like. On this channel, we talk about fashion, lifestyle, modeling, Christ-like content, pep talks, whatever it is, you name it, we do it. And if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe, be part of the family. Today, guys, we're going to talk about FIFA and the teams that are playing and why the industry is watching them heavily, especially in the fashion creative industry, because yes, why not? So let's get into it. First things first, guys, I'm not a sports fan at all. I used to not be. I got my little jersey on. It's FUBU. It's not really a jersey for the sports, for football, because I'm Liberian. We do call it football, okay? If you African descendants, Haitian, whatever, European, football is football, was what we call it. If you're American, you probably call it soccer, but we call it football. So yes, my African coming out, so I'm so sorry. But anyways, guys, we're gonna talk about the teams, why I think it's important to be like them in an extent, in a good way, and how you could elevate that in your life. First things first, shout out to all the teams that are playing FIFA World Cup. I remember the last time the World Cup was happening, I was working at Target actually, and I was wondering why so many people were obsessed with Francisco Fernandi, and then of course Leo Messi. I think that's how I say it. Messi. Whatever. Those two guys are so famous when it comes to the football. Like we see the LeBron James, the Serena Williams, the sports, but we see these players, and now there's new players coming up, guys. And what in the world, y'all? Like, I'm so impressed with how great these soccer, because I haven't played soccer since like junior high, like since I was a child. And so it's really great to come back and just rewatch the sports you used to do and relearn the rules. And my sister got me so hyped. The first one we watched, guys, was Mexico versus South Africa. Shout out to my South African brothers and sisters. If you were in the house, shout out to you. But I'm sorry, y'all did not do a really good job. It was 2-0 that play. Of course, they had an artist, Tyler, come out and sing. It was great. And then moving on from there, the team just got better. They got But I was really rooting for Haiti because I have a few Haiti friends. And I've dated a Haitian man before and all that good stuff. But all that being said, like, they were 1-0. Haiti 0. They were playing against Scotland. And Scotland, they're an okay team. Like, Scotland's not the best, but like 1-0 is like, I can't. And then we have, of course, we got teams like Qatar. I didn't even know Qatar was a place. Qatar, like, y'all went against Brazil. I think it was Qatar against Brazil. 1-1. Way to go. Way to go. Norway against North Korea. 1-1. 2-2. Way to go. US against Portugal. 4-1. Let's go. Like, these teams are so inspiring. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Just because it's to see how they play and how they put their all in the field and the strategies they use and the motivation they use and their MVP of the sports. It's like, wow. Like, so we're gonna talk about, guys, how we are going to use FIFA, this experience in our everyday life, and how we can make our own selves better. First and foremost, I noticed that all the players are somewhat disciplined. I don't know the routines like that, but they're disciplined. Their coaches do this and they do it. They have their little regiment. They have their prayers. They have their whole national anthem, and they're just so much respectful for their team and how they play. Even the goalies, oh my gosh, like, I feel bad for Haiti because it's like their goalie was really good. Like, he slipped for the goal against Spain. Like, had he not slipped, I think the whole game would have been 0-0. The whole game, had he not slipped that one time for Scotland. But that being said, he was really good. He was a good goalie. So I just like to talk about their discipline first and foremost. Like, discipline is definitely a really big thing in the sports industry, because you have to be able to get up early, go to practice. You have to be able to put your body in fit. Like, I literally started working out again just because I've been seeing these players be looking good. And like, all my shawty out there, you be seeing the players, they be looking very fine. So I just got so inspired to get back into the gym. So if you're somebody who wants to get yourself fit, built together, use the World Cup inspiration to get yourself back into that gym. Like, my abs are coming back, y'all. I'm like very surprised because I'm somebody who does not like upper body workout. Like, I think I'm fine up there. I'm really skinny below, but up there I think I'm fine. But to just be inspired by the World Cup. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, football, World Cup, FIFA, all that, because of course the Bible says to not idolize anything other than Christ. So I'm not trying to put idolization, but like, I'm Liberian. Football's in my blood, just like the Liberian, the music and all that stuff's in my blood. So just to see the different culture, and like Haiti has not been back to the World Cup since like 1980, guys. That's crazy for them to be able to even be there. And even though they lost that match, I'm so proud of them for being able to qualify, because you have to go against other teams in your country, other country first, your region, whatever, and then to go to FIFA. So the same thing with like Ghana. Ghana's playing today against Panama. Like Ghana, shout out to my Ghana brothers and sisters. How are you? Hope y'all doing well. All that being said, like, I am not Ghanaian, I'm Liberian, but I have friends who are Ghanaians, and so this is probably very exciting for them to be able to qualify for FIFA to go to World Cup. So it don't matter if you're a big country, a small country. Shout out to all the team. And I just want to say about for our lives, it doesn't really matter what the win is. A win is a win. Just going to FIFA itself is a win for that country, especially if it's like their first time, like Qatar, Brazil. They went against Brazil, y'all. Brazil's one of those teams that have won a World Cup, and they went 1-1 the whole game. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. And I'm proud of them for that. I'm really proud for that. They stood up to a big group like that. So I'm just saying that, but we need to be excited to win in our individual lives. A win is a win. Whether it's you post a piece of content, you went for a walk, you ate healthy for a week, whatever it is, we need to celebrate this little win, just like these players. Like, there's this one country called Corgori. They're like an island, right? There's their first time being in the World Cup, and they're the first one to score against Germany. Germany is one of those teams that's absolutely big. Like, Germany has won several World Cups before, and for them to do the first score. So yes, guys, all that being said, you need to be proud of yourself, the little wins that you do, because the little wins is what's going to keep you staying consistent and showing up for yourself instead of just getting burned out because you're not getting the results. All these teams that are playing right now, they know they're going to have to go against their giants, and the big giants right now are the US, Mexico. We have Germany. Spain was supposed to be big, but the game against, who did Spain go against? I think Spain went against Ivory Coast. I'm not quite sure, but the whole game was 0-0. And like, Spain is one of those countries that literally, I believe they won a World Cup before. So for them to have 0-0 that game, they went up against a really hard competitor for themselves. So I just want to say, like, a win is a win no matter. I just want to say, a win is a win no matter what area of your life you are. Especially if you're a content creator, model, fashion designer, just trying to push yourself forward to get to where you want to be. Like, you have to understand, like, it takes little steps to get there. Like it says in the book, Atomic Habit, James Clear really talked about micro habits. Each little habits a day dramatically can change your life over time. Instead of just trying to have these big change. I do believe as humans, we want the big change. We want everybody to see our big weight loss. We want everybody to see our big social media following or our big beauty glow up. And like, it happens over time, you guys. Just like it takes a minute to grow a baby. Just like it takes a minute to graduate college. Like, things take time, and if we're trying to rush them, we're going to miss the goal. So that's what I want you guys to focus on the remaining of this video. If you rush too much, you miss the goal. There's this saying in Liberia that's called hooray, hooray. I gotta remember what it is, but it's part of a t-shirt I just made for my culture. I'm launching a brand called RBL. I'll put a link in the description for you guys if you guys want to check out my new fashion brand. I would love you guys to check that out and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, this just saying, I gotta remember what it is, but it's basically saying, if you hurry too much, you're going to miss certain steps. You're going to mess things up. Take your time with things. You're not going to get it over time, guys. And like, all these great, amazing teams, small or big, they had to go years to get to FIFA. FIFA World Cup is not an every year thing. Just like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, I believe, happens once a year or once every 2 years. FIFA's like every 3-ish, 4-ish, 5 years. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. But to be able to like have that discipline to wake up every day on a team and be like, okay, if we win this game, that brings us closer to FIFA. And then when they win it, like, oh my gosh, if we win the next one, that'll bring us closer. Could you just imagine being a small country and like every game you win is a step towards FIFA, and you're finally at the World Cup, you're like, wow, we are here against these giants. Argentina won the last FIFA World Cup. Argentina is playing this year. You know how many small countries have the chance to go against those big winners? Just to have that chance, guys. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to give your dreams. That's one thing Lisa Nichols is one of my most favorite motivational speaker ever. She says, give your dreams a chance. Give your dreams a chance. Do not just put them in the closet just because you tried to post content and didn't get the views you want. And then you're like, oh, nobody likes me, nobody cares. No, you show up every day posting. Just like you're willing to go to work every day to have a paycheck. You will stress to high heaven if your paycheck didn't come when it's supposed to come. But guess what? It comes. Just like that. You have to have faith and you have to believe that your dreams and things are going to manifest stuff that's going to come. Believe in it. It's not going to miss you. That's what God wants. And it's okay if he's like, I need you to pivot. Instead of becoming a doctor, I want you to become a software engineer. That's the most randomest thing ever. But I'm just saying, like, it's okay to pivot. It's okay if one thing doesn't serve you in this season. This rest of this year, I'm not really focused more on modeling just because I've been modeling for a couple of years now. And I've had some great experience, but it hasn't really opened the doors I want. I find myself more into the content creating like I'm doing right now, more of the fashion designing and talking to you guys. And less of the, like, I love modeling. Do not get me wrong. I'm still gonna model, I'm still doing that, but I'm doing less of that because I'm more focused on building a brand that I can represent myself, represent God, represent my community, than just being a model on a billboard. That's not saying that's bad for this model, but my time's gonna come for that modeling thing. But until then, I'm working on other areas. That's the thing I want to talk about too. Best believe all these football players, they're working on themselves behind the scenes. They look strong, amazing, attractive, whatever, talented. They're working themselves behind the scenes. They have their fitness coach, their physical therapy, their mental coach. They have these things where they're being kept up. They're maintaining. They're not just, okay, we're at the World Cup. I can relax. I can chill. No, they're waking up. They're doing practices. They're eating healthy. They're going to sleep. They're doing everything they can just to have a shot to win. If you want to have your dreams to come true, you have to prepare. We're talking about prepare, guys. Prepare yourself to be the next big influencer. What does that look like? A lot of influencers that I watch, they talk about these things. What would the version of you, successful version of you, look like? For me, I know that's waking up consistently, making sure I'm getting a workout in, eating properly, drinking water throughout the day, talking to God about my dreams and my goals, being positive as much as possible, creating content and actually posting it. Because I have a struggle with just creating and not posting, or posting and not creating. You know what I mean? So to have a balance. I'm a very much of a balanced person, but I'm taking care of my body. I'm taking care of my mental. I'm taking care of my physical, because I do not want to blow up one day, be successful, and be like, oh, I can't go travel because my mental health is a problem, or turn on deals because I broke and I can't afford things because I've not been right with my money. All these little things have you know, like folding, like they have, like, there's a word I'm trying to say, like dominoes effect. There we go. Dominoes effect. They have domino effects. So your finances matters. Your finances matter. Your mental health matters. Your physical health. All of this matters because it's a domino effect. How are you going to become the next Kai, Sanet, or Speed if you're not staying consistent with your content creating? Consistency is good, guys. But another thing, guys, I want to talk about is culture when it comes to your content journey, whatever journey you're doing in general. Relating to FIFA is saying that all of these different countries have cultures. They're bringing in their, especially the Latin guys, the Latin teams like Mexico, Argentina, Spain, all them people, they're literally bringing their kids. And I love that. I love seeing that the families are involved in it. They're not just like, oh, kids, go watch me. Like, they're bringing their kids on the field. They pray, they talk. Like, it's just amazing to see that. So it's okay to have culture. For my Liberian people, right now I'm about to talk to you all. You need to stop trying to hide who you are. Stop trying to hide who you are, because we are an amazing group of people. We are cultured people. If you're ashamed of your culture, you need to figure out why. You should never be ashamed. There's so many countries in FIFA right now that the world didn't like. Germany, we know what Germans did. Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Russia, South Africa. They're doing some strange things right now as we speak. You know, UK. I mean, I know that happened a long time ago, but there's history with these countries against the US, but yet they're here in the US and we're voting, we're cheering them on. And the US is doing things that are not good, but we're cheering them on. So that's what I'm saying. Stop being ashamed of your country just because things in the past. It's not your fault that your country went to war. It's not your fault that your president's bad. It's not your fault. You could be the next person to fix your country. I know when I go back to Liberia, best believe I'm going to try to fix that country, okay? Because no, I'll be damned if I have another person look down on my country. So don't be ashamed of who you are. Do not be ashamed of your culture. Okay, I'm not saying you have to put that in your videos, but like, you need to embrace who you are. I am a Liberian American, born in Liberia, raised in America. Some people say I'm not Liberian enough, but I'm learning, I'm growing. So do not count yourself out just because you weren't raised in your culture. You can learn, you can integrate that in your content. But yes, I love FIFA for being able to include families. I love the culture. I love the style. We're just gonna talk about the style for a minute, guys. Congo, Ivory Coast, the best to dress in the whole freaking FIFA. The best to dress. Yes. They're the fashion designers. Oh my gosh. If I was their fashion designers, I'll be patting myself on the back. They did excellent, guys. So last thing that I want to say is just like, dress to show up, guys. Dress your best to show up, and happy content creating. If you guys like this video, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, and send this video to somebody you know who likes sports, like FIFA, who's rooting for a team. Let me know what team you're rooting for down in the comments. Who do you think is going to be the finalist for the FIFA World Cup, guys? I would love you guys to know. And again, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, day, evening, wherever you may be. Bye.